Hello, my beautiful Capricorn. This is V with Pharaohs Tarot, and I'm here with your weekly elemental earth game reading. Thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate each and every one of y'all. Your cards are pulled. Before I get started, I will never reach out to you for personal readings or donations. If you would like to book a personal reading or give a donation, all of that information is in the description box below. All right. Make sure to take advantage of our 30% off summer sale. That's a discount of 30% on all of our tarot readings at our website, www.PharaohsTarot.com. Head on over there, select the reading you would like, and head straight to checkout. The coupon is already applied, all right? Everything you need is in the description box below. All right, Capricorn, let's step in. I pulled your cards already, but I didn't pull out this these two crossing cards, so I just need one more. Sorry about that. Okay, now we locked in, period. All right, so we have the past energy of 10 of Wands, King of Wands, 3 of Cups, 9 of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. This is the energy of like heavy as the crown. Maybe you were wearing a lot of hats in a particular leadership role, and you it was such a heavy burden to bear. You just like, hey, I need to delegate. All right. So this is the equivalent of you maybe even like reaching out to somebody, like a good friend that you hadn't talked to in a while, or a relative, or some sort of advice. Maybe from someone that you don't normally talk to, and they gave you some advice on how to actively delegate in a new position, maybe actively communicate with a partner. It was something that you needed help with on an emotional side, and I feel like you got the help that you needed. And with that advice, your energy was renewed. Maybe you were feeling like sluggish and lethargic because you was doing so much, really trying to channel this fiery energy, this not just willpower, but a lot of like just raw primal energy, something like that. But right here, you have the 7 of Wands with the Queen of Swords. Maybe you had to defend your position in a role. Maybe there were other people gunning for your position. Maybe there was a decision that you made that you needed to really speak up about and be firm about. Yeah, you really had to stand your ground on something, okay? And just be transparent about your reasons why you did something, the reasons why you said something. This is like somebody coming at you, not really thinking that this could have been like another little energy trying to like nitpick or steal your position, or, you know, it's giving like exposing you, like trying to expose you, and you're just very open and vulnerable, like, yeah, I did this because of this, and yeah, I said that because of this type of energy. Shout out to y'all. That's what's up. Okay, we got the Wheel of Fortune, King of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Strength card. Yeah. So it's like you were using the building blocks to play the long game, but it's like almost as you were becoming more stable, as you were becoming more wealthy, even. Okay, your bank account was increasing, and so maybe you were fearful of taking that next step. This is like the equivalent of you saving up for a big purchase, and then now that the purchase is here, you're like, okay, oh my God, like I'm really about to do this. I'm really about to put all of these coins into the situation. Or if it's a love situation, it's like I've been wanting to be in a partnership, and now it's here, now it's in my face, but like now I really have to give all of my heart over, or you know what I mean? It's something like that. And so like a little bit of fear creeps in. You could be dealing with a Taurus or a Leo. Has it in your chart, heavy on the bull energy. Maybe it's like something about valuing your own opinion about something. Maybe you do get a lot of advice from other people, but now it's time for you to look within for this next one to get the advice internally. I don't see the High Priestess, but it's giving that, like, trust your intuition, trust your gut, and you will have the strength to take on this new position, to take on this new role, whatever it may be, romantic, platonic, or business. You will have the strength to do this because you have the Emperor energy right here, right? So it's like ready or not, but you're more ready than you are not. So just, it's like that. It's not literally that, but it's just you set something in motion, and the divine is backing you up with this new cycle. So, you know, it's time for you to step into it. Don't allow that fear, that devil energy to come in. That's in the past. Embrace yourself. Okay, so red it gives root chakra grounding, but it's also the color on like Eastern, like in Asia, like red is a color of abundance and like fortune and wealth. Okay, so maybe it's like repurposing something that is usually seen like over in the Western, red usually means like stop or danger, but as opposed to on the Eastern side, it means wealth and abundance. So it's like seeing beyond what you've been taught, seeing beyond what's given, and like looking past it and knowing that there's other ways to do things. There's other trains of thought. There are other places and cultures. So maybe if this is a business, if it's not growing where you are, there are other places that it may flourish or something like that. If you're not finding a partner that you want in your town or your neighborhood, maybe travel a bit. Travel and, go to the places that you've always wanted to travel to, do the things that you wanted to do. You never know how the universe will are trying to like bring you and whoever together. Okay, so we have the Chariot with the 5 of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles. I feel like this combo was in one of the readings. I can't remember if it was Virgo or Taurus, but since a lot of Taurus energy here, it might be in Taurus. But just check them out, because this same combo of the 5 of Pentacles with the 10 was in there. And you have the Fool card. Okay, I'm really feeling like the divine is moving you towards a person or a situation that has been through a similar journey that you have been through. You both, like I said, this could be a business situation, this could be love, this could be a friendship. But you've both gone through the ups and downs. Whatever it is, you both felt alone and isolated. You both have had to like build back up your savings, build back up your foundation here on the planet. You both had to do that, and now you both have the skills to come together here. But they're really having you to understand that it's time for you to trust yourself and to really value yourself. That's also Taurus territory, value, okay, and to know that you're a badass being full of life-loving possibilities, and take a new start. Take that leap of faith, all right? You seem to be very solid, very stable, and the divine is moving you forward with the Chariot, okay? So that's Cancerian energy. Like I said, you could be moving across town or just traveling more, okay? Intuitively, but you have this energy. The more you focus on what you have than what you don't, the more clarity will come through to you on how to move. Yeah, I keep saying move. It's something about that. It's something about you trying to decide which way to go, which route to take. And the divine wants to help you. The more you focus on what you have in front of you right now, the more clarity will come through for you with this Ace of Swords. That's powerful download. So we have the Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, the 3 of Wands, and the 10 of Cups. Okay, let's see. So we got the King and the Queen here. Yeah, this could be you out of nowhere meeting that counterpart that I was speaking about. Okay, first we had the Queen, then first we had the King, now we had a Queen. This could be like a fast message, maybe like once you get clarity, it's going to be like a swift move. It's like a job saying, okay, you got the job. Okay, we need you here in like 2 weeks. Okay, that they'll pay for the move, pay for expenses. But I'm really feeling like with your business skills, you might want to negotiate that a little bit. Go ahead and make sure that you put that on the table. Ask about that, at least inquire or something like that. This could be something like long distance. If it's a relationship, maybe planning a meetup. But it's going to be like a swift thing. I'm not getting like toxic swift, I'm just getting like swift. So just make sure that you feel comfortable with whatever situation. Ask the appropriate questions. Maybe set a boundary or two if you need to, something like that. But it's beautiful energy. It's 10 of Cups. It's wish fulfillment on both parts. It's building on both parts, and you're waiting for that. You have the Empress peeking out here. You got the Emperor. This is some sort of like divine partnership. There's a lot of conflict in your vicinity, but you want to with the Hangman, pull yourself back when you need to get a new perspective. Okay, there's some sort of messages coming in. There's some sort of downloads. Maybe you've already balanced that. The Emperor has balanced that masculine and feminine internally, as well as the Empress. And so if this is like a conversation between people, maybe like taking a pause before you answer, because you're not just dealing with a regular person. I'm feeling like you're dealing with the equal, you're dealing with a counterpart. And so maybe you've been like in boss energy for so long, you haven't quite met someone that's up to your caliber of communication, up to understanding. spirituality or, you know, commerce or something like that. I'm really getting like, or as equally as independent as you, and whatever the situation is, it is. And so just like, you know, just approach it with some like respect. Absolutely. All right, I'm gonna pull the Shaman Oracle card for y'all. While I'm shuffling, please like the video, share it out, subscribe. We would love to have you as part of this community. All right, and comment down below. I love to see y'all comments and interact with y'all. So let's get that popping a little bit more, if you feel moved to. We're over on TikTok as well, where we go live, so tap in. And we do oracle pulls on Instagram, so it's a little bit of everything for everyone. And of course, we got our summer sale, and that's in the description box. Everything else you'll need, that's in there. All right, so let's get it. Okay, you have the giveaway. Yeah, and that's the number 23. So 5, it's a change. It's gonna feel a little weird. It's gonna feel a little chaotic, because this divine is telling you that you have healed from a situation. You have been refreshed, renewed with this giveaway. Okay, you see this figure? Holding up something to the sun, making it known. Okay, and this giveaway it urges you to give things away, not because you don't want them. It's not like cleaning out your closet and giving away things that you no longer want. It's giving away something that is most precious to you, and the most precious gift is your heart. Okay, and so the divine is urging you to let your feelings be known, however that message resonates with you. But with completion, you've completed a cycle. You've been cleansed. You've been healed. So don't put yourself in a pattern of saying like, I'm not ready yet, I still need to do this, I still need to do that. There's always more to do, there's always more to learn, but there's this next step that you need to take, and you have to see it on the bottom. Yeah, you're very, very intuitive. In addition to being the Capricorn, very grounded and business savvy, you're kind of like a triple threat, you know, mind, body, soul. You're very wise, okay? And these are serpents, okay? It represents cycles, and there's a direction, okay? Everything that you've gone through was to bring you to this point. All the regenerative phases, you're in a new phase, so you're gonna feel new. A 9 is an ending and completion, right? And you have the water, 7, so maybe some of y'all are using like water magic or something like that. But maybe some of y'all know how to scry in water or something like that, something really cool. But there's a change. It's really beautiful, Capricorn. So hopefully this was helpful. If it was, like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you next week. Namaste.